This is Letha Bass with Target Word Prayer Ministry.
And I'm Kimberly Young with Kim Young TV Network live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Our focus word today is, what kind of flower am I? That's right. What kind of flower am I?
And we're going to be interviewing the beautiful Miss Brittany. And she's going to let us know what type of flower she is.
I am a long stem red rose.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful. So Brittany, tell us, a long stem red rose. Tell us some details of a red rose. Or let me emphasize, long red stem rose. What type of flower? How does that reflect in your life?
Growth, beauty, inspiration, and everybody wants a rose.
Yes, everybody loves a rose. And you know what I love about is that flowers, the roses come in so many different colors, and
Yes.
they all have so many different colors. I know my favorite one is the yellow one because it represents friendship.
The yellow one is beautiful. The
Yeah.
white rose is beautiful too.
Yeah, the white one's beautiful. And I've even seen black roses and the purple rose as well.
Yeah, so I would say another characteristic for a rose could be individuality, because even though they fall under roses, they still have their own individualities. They stand out in the crowd. So
Yeah.
I would say that's a good characteristic to as well.
That's a great characteristic to a flower. And that relates to your characteristic because when you walked up, you stood out.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So can you give us a testimony, what you would like to share with women?
Yes. You want the short version or the long?
The short version.
Okay.
Right for today.
Okay. So back when I was 14 years old, I was diagnosed with Devick's disease, and Devick's disease is kind of somewhat like multiple sclerosis. It deals with your nervous system and your immune system. And it took my eyesight, so I'm blind in my left eye, and I have only tunnel vision in my right. I have no peripheral. I've been through a lot of different things: losing my legs, dizzy, weight up and down, limb weakness, dizziness. All of these different things that you would feel like is an obstacle that kind of gets you down and out. I just kept moving. I didn't let it bother me. I still went on with my career. I still stayed persistent. I did modeling. I walked in heels due to not having a good equilibrium. So I was on for the challenge, and I just wanted to be successful in exactly what I set out to do. I didn't want that to bother me, or stop me. And I don't want anybody else to feel like that's going to be an obstacle in your life that means it's over. It's never over until you say it's over. So.
Yeah, love it. And that leads me into a question that I have for you. And that is, like we're saying, our focus word is, what kind of flower am I? So you know how a flower, when it starts to bud, right? It starts to grow. And I love how you give your testimony about the challenges you went through. Now, then you mentioned about your career. So I want to know, as a budding actress, what are some of the challenges that you face and that you keep have persevered through?
Well, that's a good question. The most challenging is, of course, finding jobs being independent. When you are like a freelance actress, you're finding your own gigs, So the one thing you have to do is, of course, build up the experience level. Confidence, because you have to be confident to stand in front of whomever and put on a show, get into this character, be transparent. Learning your lines, and the challenge for me was when I have table reads, by me not being able to see the paper, the good thing is I have good memory, so I used to have to memorize my lines to go and do the table read versus being able to read off the paper. So it's different challenges for different people. It just depends on where your abilities are and lack thereof. More challenges is consistency, finding a good management, trusting people where people don't get over on you, and just staying true to yourself And support systems are everything because it keeps you level. So
But I really like how you kept the faith through your storms. So, what made you keep your faith when you was going through your difficult things in life?
um, that's a good question too. My family. I always wanted to make my mom and my dad very proud. I'm a mama's girl and a daddy's girl,
Okay.
and they kept me motivated. And then on top of that, my son is definitely my inspiration because I was told I couldn't have kids. So having the blessing of being able to have a child, I want to give him everything. And then of course, just the success within yourself. When you set out to do something, you want to be accomplished.
Yes.
So I would say those are like what kept my faith. And then of course God. I couldn't be
Yes.
anywhere or do anything without
Yes.
God. I kept praying. My dad is also a preacher. So my dad used to give me a lot of scriptures. It just kept me encouraged
Yeah.
and kept my confidence up and kept my faith up.
Yeah.
So God, look, I'm blind. So I beat the odds of a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Can't do it without him.
Great to see that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that. He's the centerpiece to it all. The beginning and the end.
Yes, he is. Beginning, end, middle.
Yeah.
Look, all you got to do is take the first 2 steps. He'll lead you the rest of the way. So
Yes,
that's
he
what I
will.
did. I said, look, I'm not gonna lean on you and leave it all on you. I want you to help me and not me expecting you to just carry me through the situation. So I always wanted to. That's the independence in me. That's the fight in me. That's the strength in me. So.
Love it.
Well, remind me of Jeremiah 29 and 11. For God knows the plans that He has for you, they are good and not of evil, and to give you a expected end. So it seems like that's what your testimony is.
Yes,
that
ma'am.
you know the plans that God has for
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
And every day you're striving to become that rose that God wants you to be
Yes,
here on the earth.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I want to walk in the purpose that I'm set out to be in. And I feel like I'm here to inspire others because just my story alone, I feel like will inspire others. So that's another thing. I'm starting my own nonprofit for the disease to raise awareness because Devic's disease, the NMO, which is neuromyelitis optica, is very rare, and it's only like maybe 400,000 cases worldwide, and that's not a lot. So they're still doing research and trying to figure it out. So I want to help. I want to help scientists. I want to help other people that may have the same situation as me to let them know you're not alone. Keep moving. Everything is still possible, even with this disease. So,
That's a good message. That's a good message to be in a position where you make yourself available to God and that you stand in a place where this is something that is rare. But, I love that about God. He deals in the rarities and that you are such a willing vessel.
yes, ma'am.
I
Use me.
Yeah.
I'm here. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So whatever you see fit for me, that's where I choose to be. So
Exactly.
yes, definitely.
This is a willing vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. That
Yes.
means so much.
Yes.
It means a lot.
Yes. And so, with that said, we have a little gift for you. Well, we brought you some roses. We didn't know exactly what was your favorite color,
They're
so we got a
beautiful.
mixture. And you know what? I'm thankful that we got a mixture because you are a mixture. And that your mixture within you of love and your willingness and your vulnerability, that represents right here in these flowers. So we are so grateful that you have come and shared your testimony with us and to lift and empower other women, because there are other women that are going to view this video and they're going to see the rarity in you, the jewel in you. So we're grateful that you came here with us.
And I would love to give a special thanks to you all for having me.
Yeah.
I've been knowing Kim for since I was maybe 25. I'm 33 now, so it's been a while. And she gave me opportunities despite, I know sometimes I might have had mishaps walking in those hills, battle the shred or whatever, but I still tried and she still worked with me and she gave me that platform to do so. And it built up my confidence. So believe it or not, that was a part of the growth and the confidence building. So I appreciate you. Thank you for that.
Look at that. That's beautiful. Definitely peaceful.
Yes. 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 I am. And
I'm Kim with Kim Young TV Network.
And I am Letha Bass with Target Word Prayer Ministry, and we have interviewed the beautiful Brittany today.
Thank you all for having me. I'm honored. And if you guys want to check me out, you can check me out on my Facebook is Brittany Fortune. My Instagram is lit_city_with_Cali. And you can also find my movies on Tubi and Amazon. You can look up Hidden and Vanity Vixen. I work at WSREradio.com, so you can check me out on the radio, as well as my nonprofit that I'm partnering with Flavor World. So I have a lot of amazing things coming, unfolding. So stay tuned.
Okay. I'm Letha Bass with Target Word Prayer Ministry, and we would like to thank the beautiful Brittany for coming and sharing with us her testimony on what kind of flower am I?
I feel like royalty. You don't just get rose petals thrown to you every day.